Cari amici sportivi, it is game day, and guys, it's not we're getting invaded. Let me introduce Steve, brand new Patreon members, and guys, who else than a Latalista needs therapy sessions because he's suffering just like all Milanistas. But before we do the rounds, Steve, that's the same face expressions that we have as Milanistas. So introduce yourself to the world, and how did you become Lazio? You said from Chicago, living in New Hampshire, but where's the Lazio love coming from?
So, well, thank you for having me. Appreciate it. It's seems like a cool community, so I joined up. So yeah, man. But again, thanks for having me. I am a Laziale because in freshman year of high school, going about 5 years ago now, time flies. We did a project in history class about Rome, and everybody was doing the basic crap, the architecture, the wars, the this, the that, and I was just getting into football, especially calcio at the time, and I didn't have an Italian club I supported, so I just looked into the two big clubs in Roma, obviously AS Roma and Lazio, and I really just I did my research on both of them, and I was looking at videos, I was looking at the history of the clubs and just everything, and I was like, I really like Lazio. I really like the crest, the kits, the history, the banging players we've had over the years. I don't know. I just felt I felt a connection with Lazio.
No. Look at Husney saying now you're joined into the cult. You're going maybe you have to, but at least we know that you suffer. You suffer as much as we suffer, and you're joining in. We got. Guys, is there more of a week that we need therapy as much as this week? Shane, you told us you're being killed by the mosquitoes. You're having a bad week. You're getting drunk every night. Well, now you're just using the excuse of the Champions League to get drunk, right? But it's okay. With the misses, you got to tell her, look, I'm suffering. A complete turnover looks like today. Nothing official, but Shane, how are you feeling, man, before this game? Because hopes and prayers is all we have right now.
Yeah, it's a fair point. I think I was talking to Husney, and he mentioned a great point. He was like, look, let's say you're a kid and you're watching, let's say you're semi-interested in the Italian league, and your first experience was watching Inter Milan in the Champions League semi-finals. Who are you going to support? So it's not going to be Milan.
Unless you like suffering.
True, but no, it's been a really wrecked week. Honestly, like that performance against Inter brought back so much PTSD from the banter era, right? I've had to contact my therapist just to actually slap me in. This is how bad it is.
I'm right here. Why don't you contact me? I'm a licensed therapist.
Fucking horrific, dude. Honestly, sorry, not to cut into your next, because I know you'll discuss this, right? But the fucking performance, right? The 2 goals, them hitting the bar, right? It was literally the unprofessional Milan showed up, right? And we were just dumped out, and kind of imagine watching that though. You kind of go, what? Why the fuck are Milan in the semi-finals? It was horrific.
We were asking ourselves that question, all us fans, like, how in the hell are we in the semifinals? And guys, it is what it is. But right now, we need to think about the 3 points against Spezia. You as a Lazio, Steve, what would you predict in this kind of game? Do you think like a turnover of probably all the players from a Bianco Celeste's eyes? How do you see this game going down?
Well, Spezia lately has not been very good. The only player of real notice or threat is obviously Mbala and Zola. Looks a promising striker. Maybe he could go on to Premier League and play for like a Crystal Palace or something. Decent player, kind of like a Bouladia, another player. Like he's scoring the goals, so they got that. Obviously, they've Maldini can't play against you guys, correct? Or is that just Premier League? I always forget these stupid loan rules.
No, he can play and he can score as well.
Yeah. Okay, so you're coming up
Mr.
against
Positivity himself.
you're coming up against Maldini Part 3, so that must be interesting. Obviously, not the talent, but you know what I'm saying. Honestly, what I saw from you guys on Tuesday was pretty disgusting, just from a football perspective. You threw away the whole entire tie, possibly in the first 15 minutes. I mean, the space that Mkhitaryan had, bro shot in the middle of the goal. Maignan dived already, so it wasn't really on him. You know what is on that? The fact that Mkhitaryan walked through. That was atrocious.
Steve, you're not helping therapy right now. We're trying to move away from Wednesday, and you're bringing us back
he's right,
to these
though.
members. No, I know he's right.
Mkhitaryan
I'm
and
not telling he's
Jacob
not
playing
right.
like
And if
prime
that-
fucking Ronaldo. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe I might look to Husney for positivity. Nico's always. I'm gonna get to Nico soon, but Husney, you got your boy in the background there, Adli. Have you seen him? Is he in the milk cartons in Malaysia? Have you seen this man? I don't even want to discuss how this guy has seen no playing time whatsoever. But do you have some sort of positivity for today?
Well, the only positivity is that we got Steve, our new member here. So I think we'll make some effort to convert him to wearing the red and black as opposed to the light blue. But just like what happened with Romagnoli. Thanks for the assist, by the way, on Theo's goal. So that knee really helped with the goal season award. But other than that, I mean, back to the matters of the Spezia. I think we're done, guys. I just don't see it anymore. I think we're done.
Nick, I'm looking
And
towards
I've
you,
been seeing
man.
it for a while. I think we're done. And thanks, Pioli, for putting the runners-up medal or runners-up, whatever the hell they get for finishing second in the Champions League.
Don't say it.
Around the necks of Inter.
He said
So
it.
once again, I know you guys have heard me even since before we won Scudetto. I'm Pioli out. We're done. Thanks.
You know what, Nico? You're the last salvation here. Are you gonna join with the negativity from your
can't.
therapy? Come on, dude. Be a bit on my side. You know I'm a hopeless romantic. Shane used to be a hopeless romantic. He got converted by Husney. There's too much negative. I think they're talking a bit too much. But Nico, what say you, man?
Then they got slapped 2-0 in the Champions League semi-final by
Shane,
Inter.
Keep on drinking.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. I think listen, we're due for a win. So, hopeless romantic. I'm right there with Vinny.
You see,
I think
like it.
we're due.
We're due for a win. I like it. We're gonna ask Peter after, but are you a bit weary of this? You know, this starting lineup that supposedly is going to be on.
I'm not surprised by it.
No, I don't.
We've seen it before.
We've seen it before, and I know that the definition of insanity is trying something over and over again and thinking of a different result, but I'm insane. I think some sort of different result will happen today.
I've lost my mind.
Score. So wow. Okay, guys, you know this is what therapy is all about. Peter,
I'd like to add. I think the Adley we're seeing at San Siro at the games. That's his AI version. That's not really Adley. Adley's over. Adley's somewhere else hanging out.
He's somewhere else hanging out. We have no explanation for this kind of stuff. But Peter, how about you? Are you on the positive side and your negative side? We have a bit of negativity. Well, the Lazio obviously is going to be negative. He's as worst as us, right? But what say you, man? How are you feeling?
Always positive. And before I start, Vinny, I say you received your package from Puma, yeah, or from AC, yeah.
To $45 US of shipping. This one cost me like I'm a Stones guy. So, guys, I need to treat myself. I need balance. Husney keeps on talking about balance sheets. Oh, hold on a second. Let me show you. And the jacket, right? The classic here. So, Husney, you see, it's got the 1 star. Where is it? Right over here. I need to support. You know, the balance sheets. But Peter, are we winning today, man? How you feeling? Hopes and dreams.
I think it's gonna be tough. Just every time we visit them, we have either we lose or we win very tightly. I'm saying probably a 2-1 win. I'm not sure. Maybe Origi can score. I don't know. We'll see.
Did he say Origi, guys?
Who else?
CDK is going to score.
We like
Manyan.
his
Manyan might
mood.
score.
Okay. So we're half somewhat positive, half definitely negative. Shane, we're talking about Origi, we're talking about CDK. Of this starting lineup, I know everybody would have to show up, but if there's that one guy that needs to have the performance of his life, who would it have to be?
Theo.
Hmm.
Because honestly, he hasn't showed up in the last couple of games.
Except against us, obviously.
All right, well, against Lazio. Sorry, I'm sorry. No, but like, sorry about that. That wasn't
You're
intended.
fine. You're fine.
But honestly, Theo's been quiet. Tonali's been fucking non-existent.
Yeah, no, it's been.
It's
Hi.
hello.
Forza Milan.
So cute.
See the positivity, guys? That's what
See,
Nico's all
these
about.
are the type of people who should have.
Now
on
we
this
can't
podcast.
swear anymore. We have to be positive.
She can't hear us.
She can't hear us. Okay, so we keep on
You're
swearing.
doing her a favor there, man. Tell you.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
She's probably the only person that's talking sense. No, but no,
Theo's
but
good, yeah.
yeah, Theo's good. We have such a reliance on Leao.
Mm.
You know, it's shocking. Like, I mean, look, you know, I'm living in a day and age where I'm probably seeing a goal from Salamakers, and that's the most likely goal that I'm going to see. I mean, this is fucking horrific. Anyway, go on.
About you, Steve? Who would you see out of this supposedly starting lineup? Would it be Origi, Saladmakers, CDK starting? I don't think, guys. Did anything come up official? They're not Kalulu supposed to come in to give some rest to Kier. Bye. From your point of view, if Milan were to win today, who would have to step up?
Tonali, because I thought he was absolutely dreadful on Tuesday. Dreadful. I mean, and again, going back to that second goal against Inter, sorry. He stopped.
No, he was bad.
He stopped tracking back. He stopped tracking back on that second goal. He stopped running straight up. And this is a Milanista? Come on, man. And you like you know, we have these whole Barella and Tonali debates, bro. You're not helping yourself, Tonali. He's an exceptional player. I've been a fan of Tonali since he was at Brescia. Fantastic player, but my God, he needs to step up. He's so much better than what he's presenting because he don't look like he's trying. He's looking like the game is phasing him or something. I don't know. But for me, it would be Tonali. It would be Tonali because you've got to have someone with, you know, that understands Milan, that understand it's on an emotional level, yes, but then he has the talent to do so as well. And you're going up against Spezia, with all due respect. You should be blasting them out the park, but I don't see it. I don't see you guys blasting them. You'll get a narrow win by a goal, maybe.
We'll see. We'll go from there. Steve and Stevie P might get along there with the Tonali. Hey, Andon is joining us now, but Husney, how about you, man? Out of all your favorite players that are starting today, who needs to step up the most? We had Tonali, we had Theo. Two choices that are going from a regular starting 11, but do you have anybody in mind that out of these rotation players?
Well, I think for others, and I heard what Steve said, but I think in the case of Tonali, he's got a lot of credit in the bank, so I'm not too worried about him.
Yeah.
I tell you, the one player that needs to play for his job really is Calabria, because I'm done with this guy. You know, as much as I'm purely out, I think Calabria is close in second. He has been a clown ever since he's been back from injury. It seemed like we got another Calabria back. I mean, where was the one that scored that goal against Atlanta at the beginning of last season? That season where we won the Scudetto. So this guy's done. Yeah, he's absolutely done. His comments after
I wonder
the game.
what you would do as director. Husney, what would you do as director? They have one bad game, you fire everybody? You would have nobody.
Everyone out, you know?
Everybody out.
I'll put a guillotine in the middle of the pitch, in the middle of Milanello.
To be fair, that ruthless streak does match AC Milan. I mean, you guys are one of the biggest clubs in world football, and it's sport in general. Like guys should have it. Yeah,
we were.
Yeah,
we're not anymore.
Yeah. Il club più titolato al mondo does not exist anymore. It's been a few years, but I agree with Husband because Calabria had, came back at a great performance, and since then, Nico, do you agree? Like, do you who
Calabria.
Calabria for you?
After those comments he made, and it was a total lie. He's complaining about Dzeko being too tall.
Yeah,
that ball wasn't.
I don't know if it was taken out of context. I didn't hear it, other than guys, you know what it is with social
It just
media.
looks bad.
It looks bad. It looks bad, saying there was nothing to do because he's taller than me. Anyways, but Calabria will be your choice. Yeah, just keep your mouth shut. Calabria is your choice. Peter, how about you, man? Who would be your one guy?
Someone in the midfield. So yeah, probably Tonali, or if Pobega starting, yeah, I'm looking at those two.
Anything official so far, guys? Keep me posted. But yeah, Pobega seems to be probably Salernitana Atalanta still 0-0 on that one, but
it'll end 0-0.
Probably on that. But I like the Pobega choice, and because he's probably gonna play in the Champions League on Tuesday. We shall see.
We don't have anyone else. And just Hazni, what do you think of? I know I'm being biased, but instead of Calabria at right, I guess on the right, maybe Milankovic from Fiorentina.
Well, I don't think you can make any changes in the stage of the season, but I'd rather have Maldini.
No, I mean, like in the summer. Yeah.
Sorry?
In the summer, during the summer transfer window, maybe Milankovic from Fiorentina at right back instead of Calabria.
We don't need to. We got Kalulu. Kalulu can do the job.
Rotation, guys. Rotation. We shall see. But Peter, that depends if we have money. We're probably gonna have a new sponsor. We have nomoney.com.
Who? Kobe is from Primavera. He can do right back.
He's not ready, is he?
He's built like a tank, but he's a shite.
Yeah, he looks the most ready out of the entire Primavera. That's the thing.
We're gonna need a rotation. We need some sort of rotation. And we're 3-3 right now. You joined in. Are you on the positive side? Are you on the Husney side? Negativity all around. How you feeling before this game? And by the way, did any Interisti show up at your restaurant there in Macedonia? Remember what I told you? Huh? Nothing bad. Like, they're gonna go to the bathroom. You put that stuff in their burger. They're gonna be in the bathroom for a couple of hours. But what say you, man?
Nah, they're just paying double.
Paid. I like it. It's the Interisti fee. How much is it? Yeah. 27 euros for this hamburger.
50 for them.
I like it. So, are you feeling positive?
Well, not really, because I didn't like what I saw. It's not that because they lost. The way they played, the way they presented them on the field. It's not a question of quality. This is something question motivation, or I don't know what the fuck is going on around them. But we put ourselves in a situation that we need to praise somebody else to not get the results so we can get Champions League football. And there are 4 games till the end. We don't have the luxury to even draw one. Because, for example, if we don't win today, we can say goodbye to the Champions League next season. Nothing will save us. And I think this game is, I don't know, we said this 100 times this season, but it's time. Origi looked good against Inter. Probably he should be the proper backup to Leao, not to play as a striker. And I mean, it's about time even Rebic to get a goal. So I'm hoping for that to happen. But again, on the other side, Spezia is battling for survival, so it's gonna be a very, very painful game to watch.
It will be a painful game to watch. And, what I'm afraid of is that we've been talking about how the bench hasn't shown up all season, where last season, the Rebiches, they came back, they came in and they did what we needed them to do.
They were clutch.
And I'm afraid that, guys, let's be honest. If the bench comes in clutch somehow, some way in these last couple of games, are we going to forget about the performance during the season? So, people talking about 10 guys probably changing over. We shall see what it goes on. But do you think, Shane, that, if Origi scores, CDK scores the goal to qualify us in the Champions League for next year, do you think that we're not going to forget, right? But will that undermine what they've done all season?
Well, yeah, because it's not hard. It's not hard to undermine doing fuck all. Like, let's be honest. So I mean, you've had, so I think there's levels, right? So Origi at 27 years of age should be playing the prime of his career, and he's useless. He's built like a tank and he's useless. He's pushed off the ball more than Diaz is, which is fucking insane to me. CDK as well. I give him more of a chance, just because he's a kid. But honestly, they haven't shone themselves in glory this season. But Jesus Christ, I mean, put it this way: we should never get a free player ever again.
As you guys are talking with this negativity, I see Husney smiling. He's like that Sith Lord. He's like, yes, they're getting into my negativity. I like it. About if you had CDK at Lazio, would you give him another chance next year?
No, because I've got Pedro and I got Felipe Anderson, bro.
Okay, so
we're still doing a decent job. So
looking from the outside, does CDK deserve another year, especially in Serie A, or loan? Not at 35 million a year. We paid him.
I mean, that's the only. That's that. You're right. You're right. It would be like.
He's right though.
It would be like Manchester United getting Antony out on loan. Like you pay big money for a guy and then he does a crap first year. But I'm sorry, that's probably the only way. Otherwise, you're selling because this year he's not had much of a chance, but he hasn't taken any of these opportunities, any of them at all, from what I can remember. He hasn't shown. Oh, Pioli, why aren't you starting me, you jackass? Like he has not had a performance where you're like, wow, he's a 35 million pound player for AC Milan. I haven't seen it. So yeah, on that basis, he should not be playing for you guys next year, whether that's a loan or you just sell.
But we had a track record of not giving people a chance that didn't work
True.
out. We'll see. Maybe you know what? Maybe he buys himself with some sort of goals today in the next couple of games. Husney, man. Let's do a final round. Can you give me some sort of positive? Are we winning today, or is it even if you tell me it's a scrappy game, it's gonna be a goal, an own goal? Just give me some sort of positive.
Yeah, you're not gonna find that from me. But all I can say is that if I saw from Instagram that they posted the photo of Adley, so I'm hoping that Adley at least gets some minutes because what's being done to him is absolutely criminal. He's being hounded so bad.
Can we be honest, guys? Here, just 1 second. Let me ask you, with the starting lineup, with the guys that are not available, if Adley doesn't come on, there's a problem. There's something that doesn't make any sense.
There's no problem with Adley. It's actually a problem with Pioli.
No, but I'm just saying, like, there's something going on, right? Because we're always the kind of people that help me understand why we haven't seen him play. But if 6 or 7 players unavailable today, if he doesn't have some sort of presence, there's something going on that people are not telling. And he's been, chapeau to him because he's been professional. He's been a professional throughout this whole season. What are you looking at there, Azin? Did you find the starting lineup?
Gio, I think he posted something in the chat in terms of the lineup. I don't know if it's official or not, but it seems so. Rebic is striker. Then we have CDK.
Liban Youssef in the comments, I think he was checking too, would be CDK behind Rebic as a striker, Origi on the left wing, Salamakers. Yeah. Okay, Pobega and Vranks. Wow. Tio, Kalulu, Kier playing? I'm not sure about this. Gio, I'm not sure this fake news where you're getting...
I think Liban Youssef got it official here, it says.
Official. Okay, let me just post it up here.
Yeah.
So, Kalulu, Tomori, Kier, Tio, Tonali, Pobega, Salamakers, Diaz, Rebic, and Origi. So, no, CDK is not starting. Diaz... I don't, guys. In the end, I don't give a fuck the lineup, the format. We need to fucking win. We just need to win. Husney, you just can't give me one positive. Just this one.
Well, hopefully Pioli gets grow some hair. Maybe that's as far as I'll take it. But it's not gonna happen.
Oh my God, Candreva, 1-0 Salernitana.
Oh shit.
Over Atalanta. Get the yes.
Atalanta.
I hate Atalanta so much. Oh my God. This is beautiful.
Candreva,
former Lazio. That's what's up, baby. That's what's up. Oh, what a goal. Outside the box. Great goal.
All right, so it's going to be a fight. Nico, I look to you for some sort of positive here.
Oh, like I said before, it'll be a scrappy win today.
A scrappy win?
Yeah, 2-1.
2-1.
But a win's a win. So
A
we
win
need
is a
3
win
points.
because nobody's looking at the type of game that we had in the history books, right? I don't
It's
give a
not a
shit if
beauty
it's an own
contest.
goal. I like it. I like it. We got we got the anti-Atalanta guy just stringing them on. We got some live updates, guys. Live up. Peter, give me at least now we're 2 left with some positivity. Andon probably had to go serve some people. Give maybe a goal scorer. Who do you think might score today?
Well, Origi and Rebic. So yeah, 2-1 win. Hopefully we can kind of score early. So maybe we can get some of our players to rest for Tuesday. But we'll see. Because the actual lineup is a lot stronger than I was expecting.
Okay. So even guys, by the way, even when you're trying to be positive, you sound depressed. I love this is what therapy is all about. Shane, give me a goal scorer, man. Don't look at Hesney. He's not gonna give you any positivity. Look at me. Look at me. This is group therapy.
Oh God.
Origi, CDK.
Yes, he's coming back,
Maybe
guys.
let's go for it.
Origi, CDK. And if CDK scores, Steve, you don't know this, but if CDK scores, Shane, what are you doing?
Shaving.
He's shaving. He's been on
That's
this
why
bed
I'm
for like
never
6
shaving
months.
again.
He's not gonna shave again. Steve, if you had to pick a sort of goal scorer today, who would it be? So let me put you back these even the Lazio is like I have no idea.
I'll go
Same
Brahim Diaz, I guess, and that's with zero confidence at all.
He ain't putting money on that one. So Brahim the Dream is scoring.
No, I'm going Pobega. Brahim is trash, bro. Pobega.
Okay. So Pobega, Uzni, you're probably gonna tell me nobody's scoring today, but in your dream world where Milan wins this game convincingly, who's coming out? Who's scoring for you today? Who's gonna make you happy?
Well, if it's in the dream world, then the king of dreams is gonna be Brahim. I'm actually gonna agree with you, Steve.
So Brahim the Dream. Okay, I'm gonna go. Kier's gonna score off a corner. That's where I'm gonna go with. None of the strikers are gonna score. None of the midfielders are gonna score. Kier is scoring from a header, from a corner, out of nowhere. That's what I'm going with. And guys, we are an hour away from kickoff. I gotta go get ready. I'm gonna go have lunch. I'm gonna go relax, breathe in. Gonna go meet the guys. Nico, where are you gonna be watching? From home? Home. Peter, how about you?
Thanks.
From home as well. Live from the jungle, Shane?
Yep. Monkeys and all.
In the jungle. How about you, Steve? Are you want to watch always Serie A games at home, or do you have a bar that you could go watch through there in New Hampshire?
Yeah, actually, there is a bar about 30, 45 minutes in Dover away. I go there every once in a while, but what I do is I've got 3 TVs in my room. Actually, right now, the laptop, the phone. So I watch all of European football and even South American and American. So I've got 5 different games on now. So that's what I'll be doing. Milan
so you'll get along with all the gamblers in our chats there. So thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us and to the shenanigans. Husney, you're watching. What time is it in Malaysia right now?
Almost 11.
11 o'clock.
10:57, 12 hours ahead. Yeah, Malaysia.
Look at him. He knows the game.
I got a Malaysian buddy. So
are you watching from home? What's going on?
Yeah, from home. I don't really have a choice.
Don't really have a choice. So I'm not gonna get into a fight with the old man at the bar. He tried with me on Wednesday. He actually tried to eat my brother's fries from his plate, and my brother got into him with him, and he's a miserable fuck. And I don't give a shit that he's like 75 years old. We'll fight him till the death. Guys, it is what it is. Hopefully, we have a better, positive chat after this. And we will get together on Tuesday because I did take the day off. We're going to get for group therapy on Tuesday before the game. And on that, I know the Lazialisti can't really say this, and I'll respect that. Ovunque e sempre. Forza Milan.
Forza Milan.
Ciao, guys.